everybody. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're out there and enjoying this weather. If you get a chance to get out in it and get some fresh air, that would be a really good thing. I'm hoping maybe here in a little bit I can open this door and enjoy some fresh air in the house. Uh, I know sometimes there's a lot on our plates and we don't always get to enjoy the fresh air and the beauty, you know, the opportunity that God gives us to enjoy the weather because something else jumps in front of that opportunity and says, no, you got to do me first. By the time we're done, all this glorious weather God's given us the last few days is poof, it's gone. And I know here soon the cold is going to be back and we won't be able to open the door again for a while. So I'm hoping that maybe today I can get this door open and get a little fresh air for a little bit. Um, God puts things in our lives, and right now, um, any beauty He can put in my life, I'm grateful for because I seem to feel like here the last couple days, like things are kind of closing in on me. I got a lot to deal with, trying to take care of things, and I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. So I know the best thing I can do is turn it over to God. And what I can't do, He can. So, you know, I've been praying for His help, and, He's been doing the things I've been praying for. But sometimes I think maybe I'm praying for the wrong things, or, maybe I need to just let him handle some of the things I'm praying for and try and do some of the other things that he's already gave me the ability to do. And if I sit back and look at the situation before I act on it, God will show me what I need to do. If it's something I need to just walk away from and let it work its way out, if I need to do something to maybe work it out a little quicker, or if maybe I'm just too critical of it or too, trying too hard to do something that maybe doesn't need to be done. And I need to sometimes sit back and watch and listen and learn. And maybe what needs to be done will be done, and I won't have to lift a finger. God's got a plan. He's got it all worked out. I have to trust in Him and know that He's going to take care of whatever it is that I have needs for His help for. And, I think, well, maybe I'm not praying right, or maybe I need to word things different, or, maybe I need to pray for something a little different than what I'm praying for to get the results I want. And maybe that ain't the case. Maybe I just need to keep praying and God knows my needs and just give it time for Him to do what He does. Because He does everything the best way that it needs to be done. And sometimes I push things and try and get them to hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And life isn't always about hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Sometimes life is about take your time, let things get done, let them work their way out, uh, let them reach the goal that God wants them to reach, and not worry about the goal that I want them to reach. So I gotta trust in God sometimes more than I do. I've got to rely on God sometimes more than I do. I have faith. I have 100% faith God can take care of it. God can do what needs to be done. What I don't have 100% faith in is my ability to sit back and let God do what needs to be done. He will guide me in my actions. He will guide me in what I need to say or do to accomplish the things that have to be done to get to the goal that He wants them to get to. And although um, I have faith in God to do whatever He needs to do, you know, and know that He knows what needs to be done. I may not choose the proper words when I'm praying. I may not say things the way I want them to end or the finished result, but He knows, and I have faith that He knows. So I sometimes I need to learn that sitting back and letting Him take over is the thing to do. We do nothing without God. We accomplish nothing without God. So when we kind of cut in front of God and decide we're going to do it ourselves, we're going to take over, we're going to get the results we want, and we're going to get them now, isn't what we need to do. Maybe that's not going to accomplish nothing but make a bigger mess. Maybe instead of rushing things, we need to let God take His time and do what He needs to do, what He wants done. And by doing that, we'll get a much better result. We'll get the results that God has laid out in front of us for the opportunity to have. Um, if you've ever taken care of anybody in your life, you realize that sometimes you can't always do what you feel is best for them. You can't always do what uh, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, and or that it's going to take a lot longer. It's going to be a lot harder than you realize to get it done, and that sometimes isn't any fault of your own, but it's because little things jump up in your way that you didn't expect. That's the big reason to call on God, because these may be blockers for you to accomplish what you think is best, but for God, they ain't nothing. He already knows they're coming, and He's already got a plan to get around them, to get over them, to get through them. So while we're sitting here trying our hardest to rack our brains or talk our way through something, or get somebody to understand what we do need to do or get done, or um, get the results we want. Sometimes we forget we got to go to God and let Him do it, because He can get the message through. He can get somebody to understand. He can get uh, the end result that He knows is right. So I I push too much sometimes, and I try too hard, and I fight sometimes amongst myself in my mind as to what do I got to do next? What do I need to take care of this? What's going to happen if this or that happens? If I do this, is that going to be the end result? If I don't take care of it and I just let somebody else take care of it, where's that going to leave me when it's all said and done? And instead of thinking like that, I need to pray to God. I need to ask God, what do I do? Who do I stock faith and that can do your works, God, and get the results that need to be gotten. And excuse me, we don't always know where to turn to when we need the help of somebody else. Excuse me, a little bit of tea. Excuse me. Uh, Here I'm living in Midmo and spend a lot of time. I used to spend a lot of time living in Arkansas, and sweet tea was the drink of the day. And I'd ask for unsweet tea because I was raised in the North, and that's what you drank for tea. And people look at you funny, like, "What is that? Ew!" But I do like my unsweet tea, and can drink quite a bit of it every day. But when we get back to the idea, what do we do when everything we've tried, everything we've done, everything we've worked so hard to get a good end results for something that just has to turn out right, and it's just not turning out right? What do? We go to God and pray. That's what we need to do. Well, I'm at a point right now with something I'm dealing with, and the only thing I know to do is quit trying to pound my head against the wall and do this thing myself and go to God and pray. Pray to Him. I have faith in Him. I know He can take care of things and everything will be all right. But if I don't go to Him and pray and give Him um, every bit of room He needs and get out of His way so He can do it, it's gonna it's gonna be right where I'm at right now. Nothing is gonna get accomplished because I'm in His way. So I need to sometimes pray and know that no matter how bad I feel my prayer is, no matter how bad I choose my words that I feel they're chosen poorly, no matter how bad I think I've chopped up my prayer to where you can't understand it, God can understand it. Don't matter if I understand how I worded it. If I try and get out something I earnestly need or want help with that I can't do myself, and I've come to realize I can't do myself. However, I word it, whatever I say, whatever words come out of my mouth, no matter how mixed up it seems to me in my head, God knows exactly what I'm asking for, and He already has a plan to help me with it. He just needed me to know I do nothing without Him. I can't take over and do it. I'm not going to be able to accomplish what needs to be accomplished. I need to go to Him, pray to Him, ask Him to do his works, you know, and help me get through it. Give me the strength and the courage and the faith to get through it. And I need to take the time and opportunity to praise God, give Him the glory, and show Him I have faith in Him. And, you know, He, when I think of Him, it always warms my heart. It always makes me feel good. When I pray to Him, I know He's always listening. He can hear everything I say, and He always knows what I'm what mean by my prayers, no matter how bad I word things, and I know y'all can see when I do a description of a video that proper English isn't something I'm real good at. You know, spelling sometimes isn't the best, grammar isn't the best, but I get my point across, and God is the one that gives me the ability to do that. Um, he knows what I'm asking. He knows what my needs are. He knows how to take care of them. And He knows how to show me that it's time for me to quit trying to do it on my own and accept His help. Let Him take over. Let Him carry the burden because my shoulders are not strong enough. And it's that time. For the issue I'm dealing with right now, it's that time. Let God put a smile on my face again. You know, just just talking about it. I mean, I already feel better. I already feel a load off my shoulders. He's already helping me. He's already showing me he's got it. He'll take care of it. So, you know, y'all can see for yourself that I'm not the most articulate person. You know, I don't always pronounce my words well. When I do, they don't always sound like the word I'm saying. You know, I struggle with a lot of that, and it's some of it's because I got no teeth, so it doesn't sound right. But some of it is because it. I don't know. I just have a hard time pronouncing some words because they just sound so funny to me. So I want to say them how to me it sounds right, even though um, the way I think it sounds right, it sounds funny. So I'm glad y'all watch my videos, and it just tickles me that I'm getting Bible verses in the comments now because it gives me something to um, learn about. It gives me things to look up and you know, if you give me one or two Bible verses and I look it up, I can look at the verses leading up to it and after it, and sometimes uh, you get a lot better context to how the verses are, what they mean, because you get so much more information as to why those verses were wrote like that. And seeing it and seeing the verses on both sides of it tends to help really clarify things for me. Uh, I really appreciate it, and I hope I'm not the only one getting a lot of good use out of the comments, the inspirational comments, quotes from other people that are inspirational. All this in the comments are just wonderful and they're greatly appreciated. I also really appreciate all the new likes or more likes and quite a few more views in the videos or of the videos that we hadn't had for since we started, and it tickles me. I love the new subscribers numbers. I just everything is getting more and more built up with the channel in our community, and I just love it. I just love it. And y'all, thank you very much for being a part of this community. Thank you very much for sharing anything you share with us. Um, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you for watching this out. Y'all have a good day. Bye.